Information, inspiration, motivation, conscientisation et surtout, distraction. Gardez tout, votre pot pourri avec Flore. Votre Flore, tous les samedis, 6h, 7h. Gardez tout, la radio pour réfléchir.
Good evening, everyone. Wherever you are in the world, I'm Dr. Flore Lindor-Latortue. It gives me great pleasure to bring with you Radio TV with Dr. Flore, but today it's the politician hat that I'm wearing as I joined some community leaders, people that I call friends, and family members, as together we are putting together a documentary uplifting our students. Tomorrow will be like 30 days that authorities put officially the word quarantine. However, me, myself, I feel that I have to share the stress, the learning with people that matter. Starting with me on the panel, Sandy Dorsainvil, that is a parent, a community leader. She will be followed by a financial advisor, Jean Dorcelien, also well-known in different communities. And we will have the health expert giving us the perspective for our children as it comes to the medications that some of them are required. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks for having us.
You check your sound. Everybody's good with their sound?
Oh, Thank you. Thank
Very
you. I
good.
hope you guys can hear me.
Very good. Okay. This interaction that we call documentary, it will be bilingual. It will be in English and Creole. So it brings a level of inclusion for the community that we want to target. Starting with you, Sandy, how do you feel as a parent? How did you cope? Because I don't need to ask you how are you coping, but it's already 29 days. How did you cope with the new lifestyle?
You know, Dr. Flore, every day it's a new emotion. Some days I wake up and I'm thrilled because I'm sad to say it, but this is the most time I have spent with my children since my maternity leave. Mm-hmm. Once I went back to work after I had my children, my son is 18, my daughter is 9. I stayed home with both of them for 3 months. And since then, the longest we've ever been together is maybe a 2-week vacation in Haiti or any vacation for a week, maybe 2 weeks. I've never been home with them consecutively for this many days. So those are some days I cherish that and I'm happy about that. And then other days I have anxiety. I have those moments of uncertainty, pushing my daughter through this online system that I'm having a lot of issues really understanding in elementary school. And then my son, who's making the transition from being a senior in high school and starting his first semester of college next month. It's hard to get him through that system and help him deal with his disappointments of not having a senior prom, not having a formal graduation or formal freshman orientation, and all of those milestones that he's worked 12 years towards, and he's not going to experience any of them, and trying to navigate his emotions. So it's very emotional, and some days are much better than others.
Thank you for sharing. And what I capture from what you say is that staying home, it's good because you cherish it, and staying home is also bad because it's challenging from a parent perspective. Then today we want to uplift both of your children and all the children in the world, anybody that will be watching that documentary after. What is it that you want to uplift your daughter Bella with?
I think I'm hoping this will give her a sense of independence, because a lot of this is about just sort of taking your education into your own hands and guiding yourself and seeing the importance of being in charge of your education without having a teacher standing over your shoulder, making sure you're doing this. So I'm really hoping that out of this situation that she understands that her education is really up to her at the end. I can push and did you do this? Did you do that? And keep prodding her and going over but in the end, it's really up to her. Online education is pushing that and is forcing that. And I want her to sort of, this is the beginning of her taking her life into her own hands and understanding that she has to push herself through things and that she's in charge of her future to some degree. And what she puts into her education is what she's going to get out of it. These are all things that the kids don't really think about. And I didn't really think about it as much until we came into this situation.
We conducted a series of interviews with about 50 students from different ethnic groups, Indian, African American, obtain parent consent, just to assess their feelings and also respect their rights during these pandemics. And we learn a lot. For some, distance learning, it's a good experience. For others, the word that is a common denominator is that it's crazy, it's crazy, it's crazy. Then taking it to you, Jean, you are also a parent. Is it crazy for you to go to the experience of distance learning? How do you feel? And you raising a daughter like Sandy, that's your common denominator. Is there anything that Sandy said that you can relate to?
Well, yes. Good evening, Sandy. Thank you so much for sharing. It's so great to hear from a mother. I don't have the patience that a mother has. I truly don't. I'm a coach by nature. I am, and it is absolutely a challenge. It teaches me a little bit. I don't have the much patience though, but I figured out how quickly I don't have the patient as a teacher. I have the patient as a coach. The difference between a teacher and a coach. So my daughter appreciates me being a coach more than being a teacher. So she learns more on the field outside from me than she learns inside. Mm-hmm. But there's a difference between we share custody. So therefore she can play the role really well by not doing the homework with me and then doing the homework with her mother. So that's a great thing. That's a good thing though to learn for me. But as far as doing the homework, I don't like it. But hey, we have to be honest. That's the only way that I know. And we have to be honest. I do not like it, but I also I have a great, well, although I do teach in the school system in Broward, but I don't have it from a parenting perspective to teach my own daughter. All the kids in the classroom listen to me. I have 100%, almost 100% attention. But when it comes to my own daughter, it's a challenge for me to get her attention.
Join my club. Join my club.
And that's why I feel now one of the greatest lessons. I coach kids that some of them are fortunate, be able to afford like expensive things in life. So I learn how they feel. They don't mind paying me a handsome of money to coach their sons and their daughters because of that factor. I would not have any problem paying someone to coach my daughter. So I see how it feels. Now, if you guys know what is important, charge a lot of money and do a good job in what you do. They will pay you and you will get paid by doing a good job. So I learned that as a coach and also as a parent. It's very real. But at the same time, I have great news upcoming. We spend quality time together. We talk about great conversation. We exercise together. We're doing a bunch of positive things together. So it's more positive than negative. Except that I want her to be in school instead of me teaching her. So.
I am enjoying that dialogue, and when I tell Jean that, I don't know, the evaluations in my over 25 years teaching always show that, from 1 to 5, I'm always at a 4.5 in my evaluations. But teaching Raphael, which is a middle schooler, because now that brings me between you, elementary, and me in the middle for Raphael, it's quite a challenge. Raphael is 13. Raphael is a lawyer. Raphael questions everything I tell him. Sometimes I feel it's the bad side of me.
I was just gonna say, I wonder where he gets that from.
But the bad side of me, it's inquisitive questions. The computer, sometimes we share the computer, and today he comes and he tell me, "Mommy, I'm worried because this teacher want me to scan. What is scanning?" I said, "This is a process of making a copy, and the copy freeze, and you have to now transfer it and send it to your teacher." "Okay, I got it. Now do it for me." "Raphael, I'm busy." "Mommy, my teacher gave me 10 minutes. Do it for me. I don't know how to do it." Then you understand that means I have to stop everything I'm doing to be and help her, and that's what we have to do. Sometimes it feels like telling him go away, but you cannot send him go away because the teacher gives an instruction. And those are the detail on distance learning for them. I think that is a lot for them to digest and capture. Now, Mr. Coach, Sandy has a son that is an athlete, and doing distance learning, what are the classes, PE, your son as a senior is taking before supposedly his last day of class, Sandy?
Well, my son is actually going to FIU on a full football scholarship. So his coaches, I'm actually pleasantly surprised, have been on top of him. They've mailed him a meal plan, what he is to eat every day. He has an exercise routine that he has to follow every single day. He has a playbook that he needs to study and memorize. They call him twice a week to see, in the United States, football is very serious.
Mm-hmm.
They're more on top of him than his teachers that are, he still has his teachers from his senior year in high school.
Mm-hmm.
And the teachers, they check up on him every once in a while. And if he's missing an assignment, I'll get an email from them saying he still hasn't turned in an assignment because they want to make sure that he's going to graduate and that, because FIU has accepted him. But of course, if he doesn't get the diploma, then that acceptance is null and void. But he works out, literally, Andrew works out for 5 hours daily, 7 days a week.
Mm-hmm.
7. I wish I could do that myself. You'd see a different Sandy right now. If I could convince myself or make myself have that type of discipline.
Okay, I see Jean's eyes changing. That means he has some company. Jean, from the fitness perspective, where you as a soccer player and also a coach, what are your kids missing? Because this is extracurriculum activity.
Well, thank you, Dr. Flore. You reached my niche. You target my niche. I am Sandy. Congratulations!
Oh, thank you.
Congratulations! This is amazing, and I wish I could have all my kids do what your son is doing. Yeah. And it's actually a blessing to hear that from you because it's helping you a lot. I think.
Yes, it's
helping you a lot because the kid, your kid, is a little different because he has to fight for where he is going.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So he has to keep up with the level of exercising or the fitness that he has to encounter when he gets out. Plus, he's already molded into it, so he's probably disciplined. He's probably disciplined for this kind of environment where he's going to. But what I just did is very important. What I did during quarantine, we started recording, and I have to thank Cassandra for this. And she's the engineer, the brain behind it. I just did the exercise. That's all I know how to do. But she's engineering behind it. what happens is I send videos to my kids. This is the third session. My video, what I plan to do is to do like living room exercise, like a 30 minutes hardcore exercise, what they would do with the ball without using the ball. So with the ball, without using the ball, meaning use it as a prop in the living room without bringing any furniture. Your son could do it. You have to be. It is. You have to be in this time. You have to be really, really proactive and really, really creative. And we don't want boredom.
No,
we don't want that. We want to keep them motivated, and we need to encourage them, and we need to give them something that's fun to do. What can we do in a matter of? I don't know how big your room is. Maybe you have an auditorium as a room, which I don't know, But anyway, I doubt it. I perform. I have 2 kids that I brought a tap dance floor so they can dance in their home. And so they can keep being active. So I started doing series of exercises that you can practice in your living room. In addition to that, I encourage the parents to work out with them. And these sessions are free. So I just send it to them. I do them for handsome. I just exercise with the kid. I get paid for it. So now I get to record those exercises and send them to the parents so the parents share it with the kids. So that have these activity or this activity has been very, very much received in a positive light. And I'm actually happy where you can actually exercise in your living room. I emphasize do not break parents' furniture because I do play football, which is soccer. I don't want the parents to come at me and tell me the sons are breaking up their furniture and because of me. So, but yet again, it's a blessing to enter into their homes and while being positively interactive with parents or without parents. I had some comments came, I think, yesterday saying, thank you so much, Coach Jean, for having you. Thank you so much for sending those videos. They really help. And even the
Cindy
parents
received
are
a
doing
gift in her front porch.
Yeah, I need to get paid.
Daughter teacher. Cindy, you remember one day you received a gift?
Yes, and I was so excited about that. You don't realize in your mind that, these teachers, they're attached to your children, and these are their children. And my daughter's eyes lit up so big when her teacher and it was such a small gift. She sent her flowers that she could plant, the seeds to plant flowers, and then in a beautiful note, basically saying that she missed her and that she was proud that she was working so hard. People just want to be remembered. And
That's
as a child who spent so much time with her teacher, I think it made her feel really good that her teacher thought of her.
N'importe qui dommage qui fait la caillou, etc., de l'eau passée et tête caillant, vent, eh bien, c'est une seule compagnie. Garcia là, nous connaissons que yo t'avait nous déjà, yo retourné parce que yo dit yo t'es content, eh bien, adresse Garcia là apparaît Kounila sur télévision.
your surgeon, Dr. Roman Joseph.
Chérie,
Oui, mon amour.
bonne nouvelle. Nous attendons un bébé.
Quoi? Nous attendons un bébé? Quel bonheur! Quelle grâce! Que le nom de Dieu soit loué! Seulement chérie, nous connaissons plein contact clinique, laguer ça dans même. Total Women Wellness Center.
Total Women Wellness Center. Chérie, qui bon clinique ça y est là?
On ne pas perdre du temps, relez-nous pour prendre rendez-vous. 305 705 45 75 305 705 45 75.
Prendre un enfant par la main pour l'emmener vers demain.
I'm Dr. Flore, Lindor-Latortue. I'm a professional business consultant and a radio host. Our services range from advertising, marketing, hosting, and event planning. Call me right now, 786-521-7321. Nous vous offrons des services en français, en anglais, en espagnol et en créole. Relez-moi en 786-521-7321. Votre mariage, des activités sociales, débats, commentaires, ça c'est nous. 786-521-7321.
Then, for those of you listening and watching, because radio TV with Dr. Flore is simultaneous. However, now with multimedia, it's also Instagram, Twitter, and now Zooming. What I do for my classes for living become now part of my entertainment. Cassandra, now we have different type of children. We have the babies, we call them the preschoolers, the kindergarten, the elementary village, I call them the village, the middle schoolers, Raphael, high schoolers, Sandy's son, my son, and Sandy's son college to be. Then you have the entire family. Everybody needs Cassandra. And because with the pandemic, we need to be healthy. And we brought you from the perspective of a pharmacist because we have children with special needs that needs their medicine. And what is your perspective on that?
So my perspective on that as a pharmacist is that what we try to do is to give the patients additional supply, because we, like, for the last few months, we didn't know what was going to happen. We didn't know if we were going to have to shut down because of quarantine, because of exposure. So what we would do is give the parents a 3-month supply to hold them over for, in terms of the kids' medication supply. So what's also important for the kids to do is for the parents to make sure to give them their multivitamins, including like ascorbic acid, which is also known as vitamin C. That's definitely a good option to give the children. And also simple things as healthy eating, making sure they get enough sleep, making sure
they don't want to go to bed early.
They don't like to go to bed early. They need their
Sandy, yes, they don't want. Philip now is telling me, Mom, I'm 17. I can watch television until 1 a.m. I said, Philip, you need to rest because you still need to wake up at 8 to be in school at 9.
Exactly, because that routine is so important. Because if you're going to school in the same place, you're waking up, you're eating, if you don't have a routine, it can affect them mentally. So it's definitely very important to keep that routine up. That's definitely important. Like go to sleep at the same time every day and just have some sort of routine. And also make sure they're connecting with their friends and their cousins and their family members through like Zoom and FaceTime. That's definitely important. Definitely.
Anyway,
make time for
let's go back with what we're trying to accomplish today. We want to uplift our students. We want this to be from the perspective that even though we are parents, we are professionals, that we are also learning and that we are also tired, that we have our stress. Yesterday, I wrote somewhere that I did a 1-day vacation from quarantine. Someone inboxed me and said, Flore, delete that. Why should I delete it? That's the way I feel. And I'm not perfect. And I want 1-day vacation. But after that, I process, because when you are a public figure, then I think we all need that. Then we have to find a way to take 1 day at home. Something. You know,
you have to deal with your emotions. You have to deal with your emotion. You have to deal with your emotion. It's real. You're going through
I need 1 day. And I don't see where in the house to get that 1 day of me time. I
Go to the closet and lock yourself in the closet.
I try. You know? Then those are the things also we want while we uplifting the kids, opening outside, maybe go for a walk with them. Andy ride bicycle with Raphael, but me, I miss everything that makes me normal. I cannot do massage, which is my me time. I am tired. And I think many kids are tired too. And what should we do, parents?
I think we're gonna send
What should we do as parents?
I think we're gonna send Dr. for some exercise, quarantine some exercise.
Yes. You need to get a routine going.
Having fun and breaking the house.
Where you do not have to break your house and you do not have to leave it. And yes. I do. I leave it almost every single day, 7 days a week. I had the luxury to have a trail to work out. I happen to break my, not break my record. I will break my record if the quarantine lasts a week. I should break my record about 18 miles of run. So I should do about 20. So maybe next week I'll probably do 20 of run, but that's my privilege. But stay inside, be my advice as a coach, as a financial coach, and also as a football coach to any kids. It's the time now to learn the kids, learn the family really well, learn what works, what doesn't work, and really apply a lot of patience. I realize that as a young man, I cannot tell you how important it is, well, in the financial world, to save up for like a 6 month or even 10 months of saving of emergency funds, right? This is only a month. You know, lucky, I haven't felt it. Personally, we're being honest right here. We're being honest. Let's just be honest with our people, right? I haven't felt the financial burden. I haven't felt the quarantine because of the discipline that I put into myself, but not everybody has it. We understand it. But from now on, let's not let the opportunity pass by, not learning our family really well, what's really important in life, and apply them. Become very humble, no matter what age you are. Like I have parents, I go see them. You know, it's not always easy to stay in a house for 24 hours to deal with a family. Let's face it. But you know, the lesson from that is to love them, to apply really what really works in life. Love them and find a way to deal with this in a positive way. Yeah. In a positive way. You know, you cannot throw your family away. This is a test for us. How are we going to live our next X amount of years that we're going to live on earth? So as a coach, yes, I'm a financial coach. I believe in saving money. I believe in investments. I believe in putting your pillow, cover your bed before you sleepy. That's as far as me. That's how you do. But it's a positive time to really reflect onto ourselves, to go deep into ourselves, see how we truly are. And live that life.
Takes us to the Gadetetu philosophy. And when I look at the four of you, the value of it, the first pillar of anything that we want to be in life, it starts with health. And you see, I'm pointing at you, Cassandra, and also at you, Jean. Then we cannot be anything, do anything in life. Look, all of us are in quarantine because of health. It's a health epidemic. And I said the wheels continue, that if a child has good health, that child can learn. Then it's health, education. Those are the wheels of God. Yes. When you get the book, remember we've done that documentary. I can't wait.
Yes.
Education. And from education, that child can finance. And from the finance, create bonds, create relationship. From God first, from spiritual relationship, body, mind, and soul. C'est plus bon image gade tetou que nous gen la. We're going to transition from English to Creole. That way our Haitian Caribbean community can also benefit from that exchange while we are uplifting our children. I will start, m'a commencé avec Cindy, qui est une maman petite. Cindy a élevé une petite fille, une petite garçon, go paquet maman haïtien qui dans même condition à Cindy. Cindy qui j'ont géré les affaires corona ça.
Tout chaque jour d'y changer. Gen jour me lever bonheur, me lever à 7h, me kembe schedule là, tout le monde mange à l'heure, nous fait devoir, tout bagay marche bien. Après vers midi et demi, me garde nouvelle.
Regarde président là. Mais
Regarde président là.
c'est dit, show people your t-shirt.
Oh,
It's having a dream of the dream. But our kids are, yes. Ça passe.
Make sure pas buy Timonio bleach, please. Avec
Oh oui.
Then nous regarder nouvelle et bah menti li bon mon tristesse li fait comme loup. Et nous savons pas ouais surtout ti garçon qui parle dans université kounya. Ouais ti mon non ti Jean chagrin, te gan pile activité te pas fait dans l'école là, li pas fait encore. Ou après essayer ba ti mon encouragement et nous gain ou regarder nouvelle là avec lui et nouvelle là presque dans le pays après mourir. It's difficile. C'est chaque but jour ça yo nous triste ensemble on a demain nous bader nous deux tapes et nous recommencer nous positif encore. So c'est ça moi je dis à m'a parler ça avec Timon. Un jour nous down but depuis nous pas arrêter down, you know bagay n'a
et qui sont carrément dit parents haïtiens yo. Les yo down comme ça, les yo senti parole chita dans kay ça trop pour yo.
Pour yo parler à Timon. Because ça passe là ou comme ça ou triste ou chagrin et nous pas parler à Timon pas comprendre pour qui ça ou triste pour qui ça ou chagrin ou pas contre qui penser qu'a passé dans tête Timon et surtout pour moi ouais que Timon yo pas gain même force que nous même nous te gain à l'âge garçon nan te gain temps université à l'université à 17 ans nous te connait écrit chèque nous te connait combien de maman fait qui joue maman qui bill qui pral payer grand pile bagay que moi te comprendre que mais ouais que lui même lui pas tellement comprendre sont pas qu'à juste penser que la comprendre ça qui passe dans tête moi sont pas là avec elle me dit oh pas ouais jodi a mamie pas tellement content mon petit Jean chagrin pas comprendre président m'a expliquer lui tout ça qui passe dans tête moi et lui nous gon conversation. Quelques fois nous ri, li fait rire, quelques fois moi triste même j'avais, but at least n'a fait li ensemble, ni pas senti comme ça qui passe dans tête li a coup contre li. Et même si m'pi grand passer les moins grand moun nan kala but femme ka parler ti moun nan kouti moun nan comprendre qui ça qui passe dans tête comme grand moun.
C'est ça. Jean ou même la finance, moi même yon nan pi bel bagay que m'apprendre Philippe a travaillé depuis le 14 ans, la travail public, ça qui fait la peine c'est que chaque fois elle parler et nous ouais ça tout. Moi dis mes amis yo mettons liste 30 publics qui gen moun qui déjà gen corona et puis Philippe dit on parle pas gain. Me dit mes amis bon et s'il gain. Et puis l'entrée Raphaël toujours bouché d'elle. Et pourtant gentil moun n'a passé li dit que même ami si pas gen moun qui pour pousser carte yo, si pas gen moun qui pour stock et échelle yo, est-ce que n'a gen manger sous terre? M'apprécier ça. M'apprécier discipline li gen dans affaire l'argent qui pi bon que moi oui. Si petit ça quand gérer l'argent le plus bon que moi. Alors gens qui conseille l'opte de Sandy, leur fin tandem ou ka bay ti moun yo capte de kounye là parce que Sandy te parlé de discipline dans temps coronavirus ça pour ti moun gagner pour capable indépendant dans la ville.
Sandy, merci. Oui, créole gen doit plus bon passer, mais en tout cas, m'a essayé quand même. Merci Sandy, c'est très bien. Félicitations Sandy. Vraiment impressionnant et c'est bien. Avec tout comme c'est bien. Alors, Dr. Flore, son bagage qui est très important et très sérieux tout. On nous fait dans le sens qui n'est pas trop obligé sérieux parce que quand on va parler de finances, quand on va parler de discipline, c'est pas sérieux à parler. Alors, il y a un bagage qui fait moins important, Sandy d'Apcouteau très très bien, qui parle bon créole. Il y a un qui est important, ou dit, c'est communiquer avec Timounio. C'est une meilleure façon pour rentrer en contact avec le monde. Avec le monde, quel que soit le monde, non, Timoun, spécialement Timoun. Il y a un aussi dit, Timoun a manqué maturité. On dit, on a 17 ans. Moi-même, je 9 ans. Je suis l'âge de Timoun, 17 ans, pas ici parce que ça a été levé. Je 9 ans, je connais combien de papier acheter un cheval parce que le cheval était comme moi. Et je connais combien de papier acheter papier pour le faire dans le jardin parce que c'est cultivateur nous. Je connais le travail avec papier depuis 9 ans. Nous avons l'autre pays, nous avons l'autre système m'a pas pu en pile Sandy. Communication important. C'est pas seulement finance, m'a vini sur finance là oui, mais parler avec ti moun yo et puis remer yo et puis comprendre yo. Comprendre ti moun yo. Ti moun yo tellement gen l'esprit. Moi c'est une bagay toujours dit ti moun yo m'pa essayer quitter un temps passé pour m'pa dire ti moun yo gens que yo plus intelligent passé. Ti moun yo gen pile l'esprit. Yo gen pas connait comment pour yo développer l'esprit yo, comment pour yo diriger connaissance que yo gen. Nous même parents, m'bral sous finance, c'est vrai parce que docteur Flore ou gon petit garçon qui connaît l'argent, mais connaît l'argent c'est une et puis qu'on gérer à tout son l'autre bagay. So, parler avec ti moun yo, communiquer avec yo, montrer yo que nous voulons vivre ensemble, gon unité qui pour faire et puis comme ça, il a ouvert avec nous et puis nous capables de parler de conseils, de finances, de social, économique, etc. Politique, que je ne pas aimer parler ou bien discuter, mais c'est bon pour nous parler avec Timounio pour nous expliquer nous, ça yo même yo penser dans la vie. Au niveau finance, par exemple, nous croyons dans saving en pile, nous croyons dans apprendre éducation en pile, mettons petit bagage en côté malgré même si tu qu'on met 10%, qu'on a assez 3% qu'on mettez 3% en côté, demandez questions pour toute demandez un paquet de questions. Tout ça ne pas connaît, poser questions avec monde qui connaît. Alors, pour me faire un petit résumé tout petit, au niveau de finance, par exemple, saving, je ne vais pas parler, il t'a pris un paquet de temps pour me parler de lui. Même j'ai un paquet advisor dit 6 mois ou 3 mois pour 6 mois, faut gon emergency funds, faut gon moi pousser le plus que 6 mois. Ça dépend de risque ou même yon moun ka prend ou bien vle prendre. OK? Mais retourner sous social nous toujours, communication, c'est dit moi appuie au 100% sur ça et puis éducation, ma vie nous sous 100 et puis tout compréhension et puis unité.
C'est ça. Eh bien, là, nous allons passer avec Cassandra. Cassandra, ou même, qui sont qu'a dit pour parents qui pas de l'argent, parents qui perdent du job yo dans moment ça, qui j'ai pour faire saving que j'en parle là.
Qui j'ai pour faire saving que j'en parle là. Yo comme si chercher programme, il y a un programme de qui ka aider avec Timounio, like comme programme social comme si il y a un pile distribution pour food. Qui ka aider yo, qui ont pile social help de yo qui ka aider yo à ça. Mais il est vraiment important pour yo comme si pas trop stress, parce que pas stress ça pas fait rien pour yo. Toujours ka grand gens pour yo ka sortir dans situation hein. But make sure you sorti à Timounio, fait sport, fait activité à Timounio because you know bagay yo at workout. Pas besoin trop stress.
Bon mes amis, yo dit tout bagay qu'on fait. Et j'aimerais ouais Jean tellement content ou l'autre bagage me pas déranger me voulait bénéficier ça dit Jean.
Can I ask Cassandra, est-ce qu'on a dit Timounio au niveau pharmacie, au niveau santé, qui ça vous fait spécialement comme question t'es aller dans finance, mais dans niveau de c'est vrai faut prendre soin tête d'abord et puis pour investir dans finance parce que d'abord c'est tête pour prendre soin et après tout l'autre bagaille finance etc. So, qui sont capable comme conseil si un médicament yo ka prend parce que me connais on travaille pour une non-profit organization, OK? Yon NGO côté que gain ou t'a parlé de programme d'avlo plus accentué sur lui parce que gain gratuit, gain moun qui malade qui va connait comment pour yo joindre un médicament, côté que yo ka vinn bon côté là yo capable.
Si moun yo tout pas doué prendre médicament yo sans parent yo tout. Ça dit que yes Cassandra.
Yeah, parent pour bailler comme si vitamine. You can buy vitamine C aussi, puis you can make sure que comme si aider immune system yo. Et puis the most important thing is manger un balanced diet, manger healthy. Because I'm quite que c'est manger à qui mettre là premièrement.
En tout cas, mes amis, bravo. Et pas qu'on gen mot de la fin dans radio TV, toujours un mot inspiration. Nous avons commencé à Sandy, comme c'est celle ou même qui garçon dans le groupe Langean, nous avons commencé à voir quitter le tout court et puis ensuite nous avons fini avec. Nous avons fait ça, un cercle. On a les trois.
Bon, merci en pile, parce que c'est moi aimé éducation, toujours éduquer tête nous, toujours former tête nous, quand il s'agit de n'importe ça. Mais premier, make sure que vie spirituelle nous, quel que soit ça nous choisit pour nous prier, on pas obligé de prier bon Dieu, quel que soit Dieu choisi, mettez spiritualité au sous et puis restez ferme avec vie sociale, toujours qu'un des amis, famille, toujours qu'un des auprès. Après ça, on peut investir dans la finance. Pas oublier.
Cassandra, do it bilingual, please.
Bilingual. Okay, so the advice I would give is to minimize the amount of the news that you're taking in, because it's definitely biased. They tell us whatever that they want. If you're going to watch it once in the morning for 15 minutes, you do it again in the evening, because it can be overwhelming. And the second advice I would give is to make sure you're staying active. And last but not least, make sure whatever your foundation is, you keep it strong. Like for me, it's Jesus, and that's what keeps me going. Whatever's going on around me, I stay, grounded in that. So with those three, foundations, you'll be okay and you'll get through this.
For me, Dr. Flore, I just encourage everyone, encourage tout le monde to take advantage of this time. Tout le temps, n'a couru longtemps. Je n'aime pas commencer à 6h du matin, finir à 1h du matin. 6 jours par semaine. Pour qu'on y a ou bon temps pour faire un petit dormir, oui, ou gain stress, oui, ou gain mauvaise nouvelle, mais petit temps que vous gagnez pour chita en paix, prenez pour te plan, pour calculer what your next move is going to be, pour mettre ton plan avec Simon, à madame ou à famille, qui ça va le faire l'autre semaine, l'autre mois. And ou ka ouais qu'on pas comme ça va faire, mais bon qui bon bail que vous gagnez temps pour formuler plan. So ou pas connaître aujourd'hui ou ka pas connaître l'autre semaine. Mais eventually, bon Dieu a ba ou réponse là, ou a décider qui ça veut faire. So enjoy this time, enjoy the moment, because j'aime connaître l'autre bon moment comme ça encore pour jouer la vie, pour passer un temps avec famille, avec petit tout.
I'm gonna leave you guys with 7 tips. From the 30 days quarantine, I created a series of 30 days, but I will share with you 7. With letter A, adjust your mind and your life. B, blessings always follow challenges. 3, coping with uncertainty can be hard. D, distance yourself does not mean not connecting with your loved ones. Exchange ideas that will help you be your best version and the word information. Fatigue is the result of overwhelming news. Watch less of them. Number 7, G like Gade Tetu is certainly our gift to this new world. Guys, I love you. This documentary is natural, and I'm forever grateful, and I hope that the people will enjoy it. Thank you for your precious time, and I want you to see my boys. Look at them. I want people to see that I have kids. Hello. This is Philip.
Hey,
okay, come on.
How are you?
I'm good.
Raphael. Hi. Okay.
Hi.
Okay, 2 big boys at home, and the other boys, and the also it's home and dad. Guys, see you and take care.
Thank you.
Bye.
Good night.
Thank you, bye.
Bye.
Thank you all.
Bye.
Information, inspiration, motivation, conscientisation et surtout distraction. Gardez tout, votre pot pourri avec Flore. Votre Flore, tous les samedis, 6h, 7h. Gardez tout, la radio pour réfléchir.